is here. Yeah! And it's not just this box. We got a... let's take a look at what we got here. Let's start with the big one first, okay? Wow. Just right off the bat, look at that. Whew. Whew. First off, I don't have this at all. I have a lot of crazy items, but let's go. This is the mouse pad for Exile 1, Working Designs. Even still has the promo on the back there. Fresh rubber. And then check this out. Holy moly. Shima. Just brand new, still on the tag. I don't think I have this shirt. Duo on the front, but look at this back hit. Lords of Thunder. This was a launch title for the Turbo Duo. Dang. I'd have to say this one's probably better. You can see the other one right there behind me. This is the second duffel bag, so I'm gonna have an extra duffel bag. Heck yeah. This is awesome merchandising right here. These are the colors you immediately think of when you think of TurboGrafx. Oh, we also have a second. This one's just loose. I wonder if my friend Joe at Radjunk needs one of these. We got a Duo case. Basically, that's what it is. And you can even see right there, this is the Turbo Zone Direct sticker in there. Super cool. And if you're not aware what Turbo Zone Direct is, it's actually the last place you could buy TurboGrafx games. They were selling brand new TurboGrafx games all the way until the early 2000s. Got a TurboGrafx wallet. Man, I've been actually wanting one of these for a long time. Looks brand new, like completely unused on the inside. Super cool. This is a CD holder. You can see one right there. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I didn't even know this existed. Brand new, still with tag. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's a system keeper. Even says neon orange on the side there. Like, wow, I have never seen anything like this. Crazy. Crazy. So we have the TurboGrafx logo on the front and then just the TurboGrafx logo on the back. Interesting. It's another one to add to the collection. 2 complete in box turbo pads. I don't think I have these complete in box. One of them's really nice. The other one's pretty well loved. And I like how the one that's well loved has a $10 sticker that says new on it right there. I mean it is. Wow, look at that. That's a beaut right there. That's a beauty. PC Engine mouse Duo adapter. This is actually something you don't see very often too. This is the Travel Master. This is for, this is the Turbo Express like third-party handler. And I believe Jake was the one telling me that he had this exact case as a child. Like, I feel like he said that his dad bought him this from a pawn shop and this is what it came in. So just super cool to hear that kind of story. Game converter. US games to be able to play on a PC Engine or vice versa. I like that weird unlicensed box. We have a Duo Tap, Turbo Tap, Duo Tap, Turbo Booster Plus. This is a TurboGrafx branded stack rack. This collection had 2 of them, so now I got 3. Like, should I just keep them all? And that is all for box 1. We have some crazy stuff in the second box. It's mostly ephemeral paperwork, some TurboPlay magazines. I also have one secret item also that I've already unfortunately unpacked because I just want to make sure condition was good, and then also I did a little something special for it too, so stay tuned. So this is super cool right here. Like, let me just take these out of the bag real quick. So we have these like that little tiny Turbo Express little thing. It's like a credit card like material, so it's not paper. Same with this. We just have the essentially you're comparing the TurboGrafx-16 to the Genesis here, which is pretty insane to look at this. All right, now it's time for Curtis's favorite part, the paperwork. And this is just one of many packets of just random paperwork I have here. So there's a lot of it, so I'm gonna try to go as quickly as possible without just skimming over stuff, but I think it's just gonna happen. So first up, we have this Turbo Zone Direct kind of catalog. I do see Magical Chase for $39.99, brand new. We also have another direct mailer from Turbo Direct. There's gonna be a lot of Turbo Direct stuff in here, but just like super cool, man. I mean, I just love seeing like little Bonk, freaking Air Zonk on the side there. Just awesome. Club Turbo catalog, 1992. So just pretty much most of the games, all the stuff you can buy. This is volume 2. Bam. You know, seeing how he does 2 there, that's really cool. That's, you know, he's talking about volume 2. The Super System card. If you didn't know, this was a mail-in only. This allowed you to play Super CD games such as Shadow of the Beast and Dragon Slayer. Look at this page right here. We have Magical Chase right here. We have Legend of Hiratoma right here. So if you're not aware, those are 2 of the most expensive games on the system and 2 great games at that. With Darkwing Duck, how dare they make Darkwing Duck share the same page as those 2 great games. We don't have volume 3, this is volume 1 of 93. I'm pretty sure that's just the order we went in. Yeah, because volume 2 actually says 92, 93 on it. Look at that on the back. Gotta love that graphic. But this one is advertising. We're full on a TTI Duo at this point, so no more NEC. Just super cool to see stuff like this. Bonk 3. Don't wait, subscribe today to your new Duo Force. Just like a kind of software, and this is when they cut prices. This is, you can get, oh, good old Darkwing Duck. Available in February, not even out yet, and they've already dropped the price to $39.99. Just a really awesome, this would have been folded, this was your mail-in straight from Turbo's on Direct. You start getting advertisements right here for Japanese only games. So not only you have like an arcade card, you know what that is? That is one of the best Castlevania games ever made, Rondo of Blood, Dracula X. We have yet another little packet here. Bought one of these from Curtis recently because I wasn't sure if I had one. I think I'm covered now. I think I have quite a few of these. I just love these like direct mailers that just somehow did not get thrown away. This is from T2 Team Turbo Technologies. Your T2 Team membership card and merchandise. Oh my gosh. So not only do we have the catalog, we've got the Turbo Duo T2 Team Club card still attached to the mailer. Like, good. So we've got so much going on here. There's that Lords of Thunder shirt right there. I'm not even sure what this would have been included in. Maybe this is just like a straight promo because it's printed on a like hard, not like a normal paper. And so it does have a coupon booklet, $50 value inside. We have another one of the same things, folding. Got the bonk on the front, zonk on the back. Just, man, if only TurboGrafx could have kind of figured out that bonk zonk combination mascot right from the beginning. Like, I think things would have ended a little bit differently. So we have another one of these. This one has a couple of little notes on the back. I kind of like seeing stuff like that, especially if I have like a minty one and then one that, oh yeah, love this, where it's just like people marking. They're like marking if they have the game or not, or if they want the game, just all kinds of stuff they're excited about. We also have another one of these. This is the Volume 2 92-93. So this one's kind of cool too. It's just like this is the Turbo Duo, and if you see on the back too, if you applied for this, you actually get this free video, 20-minute video right there, which I do have the video right here. Advertisements for the laser active. I'm sure this is just a lot of media that would just get sent out with Turbo Direct where stuff went. Here's another identical one of those. This is addressed to a different person. Just several of these Duo things. The Ninja model describing the, this is for a karaoke machine. So I guess TTI was even selling karaoke machines, laser actives. They were just doing all the Turbo Technologies, anything Turbo Technologies. And I know what you're thinking too, like why would you spend all this money on just ephemeral paperwork? You could spend that on games, you know, just buy more games. Everybody needs games. And it's like, honestly, it's stuff like this is so much harder to come across. It was never meant to be kept like a game. And a lot of that comes from it just being free. Like it was a direct mailer to you. It was an advertisement that was meant to want you to buy a game, but then immediately throw it in the trash as soon as you did or whatever. Like, so having these items and so many of them is just incredibly rare. And especially some of these, the condition or just the story that it tells is just very unique. And so I'm very pleased to add these pieces to my collection. And we still have more to go. So this is another little packet here of just paperwork wonder. I love receipts. So we have March 20th, 1990, Montgomery Ward. It even has the signature of the customer. Dungeon Explorer's $56.99. R-Type was $66.49 before tax. Like holy moly. Another invoice. I mean, James was definitely a cool guy, man. He's in October 92. He's already buying a Turbo Duo for $289.95. This is interesting right here. I didn't realize that you could keep ordering stuff like this from TurboZone Direct all the way. These are dated May 16th, 2000. Oh my goodness. It says they bought Godzilla for $49.99, a bunch of other games, but they also got Hippie Ice and Legend of Hiratoma for free. Like, that's crazy, man. He bought 8 brand new TurboGrafx games in 2000 for $208. Like, nice brochure. I don't know if I've seen this exact one before. I mean, it folds not only all the way out, but then opens up this way as well. So you can get a really good idea of how many games they have coming out. Bonk is literally carrying the TurboGrafx there because he literally did. This is our nice save $50 Turbo Bucks video game fantasy in Washington. This is to Lane Griffin. They got JB Harold's CD, Legendary Axe 2. Each game was like $12.99. Wow. This was in 2000. How? How is this in 2000? How are they getting this in 2000? 2 coupon books, both color waves. It's talking about the stickers again. So we've got a couple of unused. So you can add a karaoke startup kit to your Turbo Duo or Turbo CD. One of these brochures, different hit than the other one. This one's a little bit longer, but it does not fold out further. Got a couple more invoices here. Wow, you could get the chip sleeves, the little plastic sleeves that the Hue cards go into, for 25 cents a piece. This person ordered 100 of them, paying $25. They bought 23 manuals at $3 a piece, including Samurai Ghost. All these are happening in 2000 as well. Is Lane Griffin ordering all these. Good old Lane. I think we saw this already, but this one is still sealed. I don't know if you can see that right there, right here. What's even cooler is it doesn't have an address. This never got mailed out. We've got these posters. What the heck did these come in? And what's the other one? Oh yeah, cool. Bonk's Revenge. $100 in bonus checks. So I'm sure this was in May 5th, 1990. Gotta love the Bonk Direct stationery there. Just an envelope with nothing in it from NEC to that Arthur Aiken guy. And it looks, if I had to guess, I don't think it's large enough for a VHS, or maybe even just a loose Hue card or something came in, but just love seeing packaging like that. Look at this. I don't want to be too quick on this, but so this Lords of Thunder advertisement, look at this. Only the first 5,000 purchases of Lords of Thunder gets the shirt. So that's how you would have got the shirt, is basically being the first 5,000 to buy that game. That's crazy. The Turbo Edge magazine, fall of 91. But look at that cool crossword puzzle. Here's another one from TTI. The size of this seems perfect for either that shirt, the Lords of Thunder shirt, or the VHS, or maybe both. Maybe it came with both of them. Cool little preview, new software, new hardware. TTI, new low prices, base unit for $70. The CD unit was $150, but the Turbo Express was $200. Thanks for your interest in TurboGrafx. The free video game you requested has arrived. But before you slide that video into your VCR, so yeah, it's your free video requested, okay. But before you slide that video into your VCR, we've got some exciting news to tell you. The Turbo Duo, the first integrated chip and CD system in the US, will hit stores October 10th, 1992 for the greater Los Angeles areas in select stores nationwide. And we've also enclosed 2 brochures of our Duo packet and our latest software lineup. Thanks again for your interest and support. Okay, now you can slide that video in your VCR. Just super cool. You think that's me right there? I mean, it might as well be. It's not a TurboGrafx skateboard, but that's what you do with your TurboGrafx stickers right there. You put them on the bottom of your skateboard, do a cool little kick flip. I've never, ever seen either one of those 2 shirts. Look at this. You can buy the hat. This is called the biker hat for $5.50. Another TurboZone direct mailer. This one looks a little bit different than the ones we've been seeing, so just super cool to see a variety. That older Bonk art right there, and then Zonk on the other side, so you get that like This really explosive looking thing. Yeah, this is the one with Rondo of Blood on it again. Oh wow, so this is the letter you would have received. Thank you for returning your TurboGrafx-16 warranty registration card. You are now an official member of the next generation of video game system owners. Welcome to the future of video games. You got a $2 coupon. Excellent. Envelope with their stationery logo right there, NEC. Wooddale. They know what's up. Woodman living in Wooddale for sure. Another just direct mailer. The amount of direct mailers that's in this collection was just another issue of Turbo Edge, like the little paper they would send out, direct mailer. We don't have a crossword puzzle on this. We have a word search, which is pretty cool to see them swapping that up. Another issue of Turbo Edge, spring of '91. So just tips in the back of this one. We don't have any, we don't have a crossword puzzle or word search or anything, but still really cool. One of those decals that cost $1.50 with the hat. Oh, this is a good one, guys. We have a shipping order right here to good old Arthur. Yeah, I love Arthur, man. It's 3/16/92. He got his turbo gym bag. That's awesome. Another yellow thing. I have this. I like seeing the bonk on the back. We have an envelope with TTI, Turbo Technologies, with a little letter on the inside. Yet another cool thing from good old Arthur. Dear Arthur, congratulations. Your T2 team merchandise is here. Please accept the enclosed items. Sorry, we only had white caps. However, we are sending you two, one of the black Bomberman and the other of the white. Wow. Another direct mailer. This is Turbo Edge. It shows here that the fall 1991 crossword puzzle where you mailed in your answers and you won a Turbo Express with a TV tuner was won by Jason Gill in New York. He got a wallet, a Lime wallet, which we saw earlier, for $3.95, and they included a Bloody Wolf bandana for free. Here is more letters directly, totally turbo. Thank you for your order of TurboGrafx catalog. We cannot process your entire order as the Bonk t-shirt size extra large has been discontinued. Rip. Yet another Arthur letter with Bonk all over it. Thank you for your recent letter. Arthur's writing them now. He's just writing them letters left and right. Dear Turbo Players, thank you for your recent letter. We have always enjoyed receiving letters from our Turbo friends. The game ideas you had for TurboGrafx-16 were very good. We don't produce games here directly, however, we do take all your ideas and submit them for consideration into our game line. Looking forward to new and exciting games coming out for the system. He's giving them advice on games, and they're telling him to go buy Darkwing Duck, which is the worst game on the console by some distance. This is sincerely Sandy and the Turbo team. We always like to hear the kinds of games you enjoy. I'll pass your suggestions along. She wrote that in pen at the bottom. Double letter here. So thank you for your order of the Turbo Gear catalog. We cannot process your entire order as the Turbo Watch has been discontinued. No! I need the Turbo Watch. Again, we can't complete your order for the orange cap as we don't have it in stock. No! I've got the green one right here, but I don't have the orange one. No! Arthur, you tried. You tried. I have to give it to you. This is a direct mailer we haven't seen from Turbo Zone Direct. Like, the colors on this are crazy. Oh, dude, this is a good one. So you got all the catalog information here, but then look at that. You got Godzilla on the back. The Monster of Fighting Game. Turbo Champ. The Ultimate All TurboGrafx-16 magazine? Whew, that is paper thin, and I will say the fidelity and condition on this is really nice considering how thin it is. So basically it's just some advertisements of the games. I've never seen that before. I have no clue how rare that is. I imagine pretty dang rare, especially not to be completely destroyed. We also have two of these. These are, no, we have three. So we have Duo World, this one, and another Duo World, and I believe there's extras in the box as well. But what I wanted to point out on these specifically, do you see they're hole punched in these? All three of these have it. These were meant to go in a binder, and when they were bound like that, those tell you that they were like retailer copies or different, you know, it's like an employee version, like a not for resale. So super cool. Your magazines right here. We'll go through this pretty quickly. Turbo Force right there. Another one right there. And when I say another one right there, look at this. 1, 2, 3, all the same ones. And look at here. Here's the one I was just talking about, as well as this one and the other one on the back. None of these have hole punches in them. We have Turbo Play magazine. The covers on these just super cool. Look at that one right there, zonk. Look at that on the front. And then, oh my gosh, speaking of good, look at that. Look at Splatterhouse cover. This is August, September 91, June, July 91. Then we have a couple more of the Turbo Force. I will say the condition on these are pretty insane. We also have Bloody Wolf on the back. This is 1990. We've got good old iconic garbage Darkwing Duck game. Addams Family, slightly uninspired cover to CDs. This one's kind of cool though, like the slime and kind of what's happening on the back there. Dude, the condition on this one is insane. Like, look at that. Yeah, gotta love that electronic boutique sticker right there though. Check this out right here. I took this out of the box early because I wanted to make this custom kind of frame for it. I patterned this and laser cut it. It's hard to see, but this is actually like vacuum formed piece. This is kind of like a similar material that you would make like a arcade marquee out of. So you could backlit this and just make it look awesome, which is probably what I'm gonna do. But just super cool, like to see that. There can't be many of these that exist still, but just what an insanely awesome piece. And like what an insanely awesome collection. Just like I said before, most people are buying games. I mean, I'm buying games, but when you have a full set of games, what's left for there to collect for the system? And it's items like this. It's that the stuff that was all the in-between that was never really meant to be kept. It was meant to sell the games. It's stuff like this that just reminds me, you know, how much people cared then, you know, and how much thought and effort went into the art, the store advertisements, the direct mail, because you don't get that anymore. It's all online. You know, it's all email, direct email that's just spam and no one cares about. Like this stuff, this was a whole era that's gone now, you know, so that nostalgia still lives. So guys, thank you so much for just, if you stuck around to the end of the video, you also like TurboGrafx. Maybe not quite as much as me, but it's still really cool to see this stuff. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.